Yes, people, welcome to Man Knows Football. You are here after the brilliant result that we just witnessed. Chelsea 2, Borussia Dortmund 0. We got the job done. We are through to the next round of the Champions League, which is the quarterfinals. We are in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. This did not look likely 2 weeks ago. It was all doom and gloom. Nobody could see the light at the end of the tunnel. But we got our win against Leeds, positive result. We carried that into today and we put in one of the best performances of the season, which really is, if you compare it to what we've seen, being honest, not really saying much, but today we saw a standard that we are used to. The players left absolutely everything on the pitch. I'm proud of every single one of them. Graham Potter as well, he got it absolutely right. And fair play to Graham Potter. I've got to give it to him, man. He's held a lot of stick. And today, he showed everything that people thought he didn't have. Yeah? Where are the body language experts now? Yeah, because if you watched that game, he was animated as you wanted him to be. He did show today. Yeah, he cares. He wanted to win today. Maybe the circumstances going into the game. Obviously, we know that his job was at risk before the game. We know that. That was reported in numerous places. But he got the job done today. I don't care how it got done. This is knockout football. A win is all that mattered. And we delivered. Some of the football that we played today was brilliant. It was entertaining to watch. But obviously, before I get into the content, people, make sure you do these things for me. Smash that subscribe button. We are on that road to 20k. Give it a thumbs up as well, the video. And leave your thoughts down there in the comments. I will be going through them and I will be responding as soon as I can. Let's get straight into tonight's Champions League game. Chelsea hosted Borussia Dortmund at Stamford Bridge. The reverse fixture of what happened over at Dortmund. Although we battered them off the park in their home ground, they did come away with the 1-0 win. So today, for us to go through, it was a must win, and we had to score a bare minimum of 2 goals and at least keep a clean sheet for us to stand the chance. And we did exactly that. And we're going to get straight into the lineups. Kepa in goal, Wesley Fofana, Koulibaly and Cucurella as the back three, Reece James and Ben Chilwell as the wing backs, the pivot of Enzo Fernandez and Kovacic, with the front three of Raheem Sterling, Kai Havertz and João Felix. Listen, today I'm just going to get straight into individual performances because I thought everybody today, some hit and miss performances. Obviously, we'll talk about each player one by one, but some outstanding performances today. And we've got to start with Kepa. This is a player I'm definitely not going to forget. Kepa to me was brilliant today, stood up when he was counted, made some very important saves. The free kick is one that comes to mind. There was also another opportunity in the box where he saw the ball late and he had to get down low, still made the save. Kepa was sensational today, and he was definitely helped by the front three that was in front of him. Wesley Fofana, Koulibaly and Cucurella were excellent today, but one in particular stood out for me. One in particular stood head and shoulders out for me, and that was Cucurella. Fair play to him because the performances as of recent have been nowhere near good enough. Hasn't been of the standard we expect at Chelsea Football Club, but today he did everything right. Aerial duels, he was winning them. Ground duels, he was winning them. The passes were on point as well. And he was so key to transitioning that ball and just starting those counter-attacks and putting Dortmund under that pressure. He was great today, man. But the other two next to him as well, Koulibaly looking comfortable in that central centre-back role again, winning the aerial balls as you'd expect him to. And really, I saw him far up the pitch as well, man. You could see Graham Potter was asking the defenders to go up high, really press up high, win the ball, make Borussia Dortmund turn over the ball in dangerous areas, get the wing-backs involved into play, which was something that we've done excellently today, man. Ben Chilwell and Reece James at times, that famous partnership that got us through that Champions League, that second Champions League. If we can keep them fit this time round, hopefully we can have another good run. But those two today, at times, you could see why they are so vital to how we play, man. Borussia Dortmund could not. They looked like deer in headlights at times when we was attacking. They were afraid to come out of their own half. We really pinned them back. And because of that, we were putting in crosses after crosses. Ben Chilwell picking up from that performance against Leeds. What a confident performance we saw yet again, man. Ben Chilwell worked his socks off, put in some excellent crosses. Another assist for him today, man. So fair play to Ben Chilwell. Reece James on that other side, very similar as well. Just putting in those crosses, really just getting into them dangerous areas and just breaking Borussia Dortmund's lines, man. It was a quality performance all round. Our midfield today, Enzo Fernandez and Kovacic. Listen, I'm not going to lie. I felt that they started off, they struggled, Kovacic in particular in that first half. I felt that the two of them struggled, but by the time the game was over, I was very happy with both of their performances. They both worked their socks off today, man. They did well to keep Jude Bellingham, Emre Can. I thought Emre Can was really good for Borussia Dortmund today. Done well to help keep them quiet, man. They really put in that work, so fair play to the both of them. The front three today. Raheem Sterling, for me, he did get the goal. Yes, he did get the goal. He took it well, all things considered, but he was very hit and miss up until that point. Offsides, that might have cost, well, that did cost us one goal. Kai Havertz, I'm sure he's pissed. I'm sure he's fuming after that goal was disallowed. A beautiful crossbar and in finish, and it was just something that just showed more of what was to come of Kai Havertz in that game, because to me, that's the best game I've seen him play in a Chelsea shirt for a very long time. But Raheem Sterling, again, yeah, even Raheem Sterling getting that first goal. Kai Havertz actually being involved in that play with that smart back heel over to Kovacic, and that finish from Sterling. He did get lucky. He did get very lucky, man, because he swiped it the first time and missed the ball, but the second opportunity, make no mistake about it, it was a great strike. Roof of the net, goalkeeper had no chance. 1-0 Chelsea. We are well back in this tie. Before that point, really, we could have been 1 or 2-0 up. Kai Havertz, he misses a chance. Raheem Sterling, once again, like I said, he cost us with the offside for Kai Havertz's brilliant finish. We could have definitely been 2 or 3-0 up by that. Well, that would have been 3-0 up if we're taking the first two opportunities. So we were really taking it to Borussia Dortmund. But I will admit, though, at some point, Dortmund did put the pressure on. They had like 70-something% possession at some stage to our like 20-something%. But they were really turning the screw. But we were hitting them on that counter-attack. And when we were doing that, you could see Dortmund were no longer taking that risk. They were sitting back a lot more, which really played into our strengths, and that's when we can involve a lot more of our key players. Kai Havertz, again, being involved in everything that was positive in that attacking play, even in terms of leading that press. Raheem Sterling also working his socks off. João Felix as well, I thought was quite positive. A couple early runs to really set the tone for Chelsea in that first half, so I thought he done really well. But Kai, he got his reward in that second half. He got his reward with the penalty. And there was a bit of controversy about it. To those that weren't too clear about the rules of what was going on, it was explained a little bit. And what happened is there was encroachment, which basically means there was movement into the box from the Borussia Dortmund player before the penalty was taken, which means based on that rule alone, the penalty does have to be retaken. And on top of that, when Kai Havertz did hit the post, the rebound came off, and the encroaching player was the one that crossed it. So there's two reasons as to why that was retaken. So pick one of those. Kai Havertz, second opportunity. Kai Havertz steps up to take the penalty again in a high pressure moment. Confidence through the roof. You could tell, you saw him took a breather and just picked his spot. Same spot again, same technique again. Elite confidence, and once again steps up in a big moment in what was one of his best performances in a Chelsea shirt. And after that 2-0, Graham Potter done what he was supposed to do. He shut up shop. He packed that midfield. Loftus-Cheek and Conor Gallagher came on. You knew exactly what that was for. Pack out that midfield. Frustrate Borussia Dortmund in possession, who were really going to give everything at this point. And there were opportunities for counter-attacks. I saw people getting frustrated. Oh, why is Pulisic not going direct to goal? Why is so-and-so not going direct to goal? Why are they wasting time going to corners? Sometimes them tactics, them shithousery tactics are necessary to get it over the line. And if you were Graham Potter, if you were in his shoes after everything that he's been through, you would do the same. 100%. So he done what was necessary. I did understand the substitutions this time. Dennis Zakaria did come on a short time afterwards, which did further shore up that midfield. But it was good stuff from Chelsea, man. The tactics were spot on. Fair play to Graham Potter. He was vocal today. The players really responded to his tactics today, and it really showed that this crop of players are way better than what we've been seeing recently. When you ask them to step up, maybe it's the back five that's helped them. It's what they're used to doing, go back to old tactics, you get me? But they stepped up in a high pressure moment, and look, this is not the strongest Borussia Dortmund team you're ever going to see, but it's still a decent one. There's still a lot of dangers in that team that we had to nullify. Obviously, the big one being Jude Bellingham, who missed a huge chance, by the way. Huge chance that would have put Borussia Dortmund right back into the game. So, look, I'm sure he's pretty pissed about that. I saw his post-match interview as well. Jude Bellingham listen, he had to hold back. He said, look, I've got to be, basically I'm paraphrasing, he's like, I've got to be careful with what I say because I've paid them not enough money already, you get me, in terms of, I must be talking about fines and stuff like that. But look, we done enough to get it over the line. Why? It looks like Potter's job is safe for now. Look, I'm not going to lie to you, yeah? It's still not enough for me. There's still a long way to go. There's still a lot of games left in the season. We have to see some domestic form now. There is no excuse. We have got to see some domestic form. I know Champions League is a lot different. Football's played a lot differently there. Knockout football, different circumstances. But look, it's like I said, this crop of players are way better than what they've been playing. And today, we saw an excellent glimpse of the level that we expect to see from our club. We need to keep our key players fit. We've done this without a Thiago Silva as well, by the way. Yeah, a key player in our team, so that is huge. And another thing, Chalobah, what is going on with him? Why was he not picked today? He proved to be the right choice, 100% proved to be the right choice, but Chalobah, I was surprised that he didn't start the game, but I don't care. At this point, I don't care. People are saying, oh, Mudryk, he's in the bin right now. Listen, Graham Potter is known to introduce players slowly. You've got to look at his history in Brighton. Even look at Caicedo. He didn't just rush him in straight away. He got the player to sort of acclimatise first. Then he trusted him a lot more. So, you know, Mudryk will have his opportunities. Today was about getting the result, and we did just that. People, let me know how you are feeling. I am absolutely gassed. It's good to celebrate something positive. Yet again, 2 wins in a row, 2 goals scored as well. A thoroughly deserved victory for Graham Potter and the Chelsea boys today. Like I said earlier in the video, smash that subscribe button if you're new. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and leave your thoughts down there in the comments. Up the Chelsea. We are through to the quarterfinals in the Champions League. Get in.